Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lemel. Got another stock here. This is a Bitcoin related stock, MSTR Microstrategy. This is one I've been waiting on for the right setup on it, and it may be wanting to do something before I expected it to, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in a pawn now just because we're coming out of Cat 3. I was thinking I might want to do an August dump. We typically get that. In fact, back here last year, this is one I caught over here, wrote it up for a very, very nice trade. But it did dump early August, did a retest of that early September, and then was off to the races. Market's really strong right now, so I'm not sure we're going to get that big shakeout, but that remains a possibility. So it is a little bit risky here in this breakout, but it's acting pretty nicely so far, so it could be that you just get longer dated options on it in case you get that shakeout. So anyways, I'll break it down here in a minute when we get back. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcoinertradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, looking at the market rating, it hasn't changed since yesterday. Still A- market, A4 rating, and you could find out more how we get there, bitcoinertradingclub.club/market-rating. Okay, looking at the cycles on this, you can see a big run up 2024. Again, 11 BMI, vector of 1, very, very strong. One of the top stocks last year as far as momentum, pattern quality, price action, etc. It was a Deuterium setup, and so you can see the cycles on the pullback into the cup throughout most of this year so far. TD9 cycle, which is a 50-day cycle. TM-2, which is the 3.5 month cycle. 1, 2, 3, a little bit over that. That's actually a breakout of the 3.5 and retest of that backside of that trend line. And then you got the TM-3, which is a 5 to 7 month cycle. Looks like a little internal TD6, yeah, TD6 cycle inside of that. So we get a breakout of that. You can see right here the price action to set that was just a move slightly above 400 bucks. Came back, retested 75 in May. So the $500 PPP is the next line of resistance, and you can see over here on the left hand side of the cup, when it hit that $500 mark, that's when it sold off. So much basement supply coming into that major price zone, pretty much just sent it back into extended cup consolidation, which is very common when you have that big of a move. Needs to work off that selling pressure, people taking profit, and drives the prices back into cup, cycle-based cup usually. So what we're looking for right now is a move decisively through 500 bucks and maybe a retest of it. My initial thought earlier this year was that until we get above 450 and then have maybe a 1 to 1.5 month TSS pullback, we're not going to get out of the cup. So we now have the move above the 450 mark, but I don't know that we're going to get a 1 to 1.5 month TSS pullback. It just looks too strong. So we have to operate from the assumption that it's going to eventually, in the next several weeks, blow through that $500 PPP. Again, could very well shake out in August too. You got to be aware of that possibility too. But right now it looks pretty strong. When we get back, we'll break down some targets based on cycles. Okay, looking at some price targets based on our common TM-3 cycle off the lows of the consolidation. The North Channel is around 700 bucks or so. That would be about 40% gain if it hit that. And then the TM-3X is close to 1100 bucks. It would be 100% plus gain from here if it hit that. And if you get up to the TM-3 2X, that would be close to 200% gain. Once it hits that, let me see, 459, 900, 1350. Yeah, so right here it'd be 200% gain. So if it hits the TM-3 2X, it'd be more than a 200% gain. So again, the rule of thumb on these very high quality, high momentum cups is look for 200% gain out of the PBC zone. The PBC zone would be around, break out around 530. So good chance it would pop up and maybe test that 600 and pull back inside of that. So if it was 200% out of the PBC zone, that would be close to $1,800 on this. Is that possible? Again, all depends on the fundamentals, whether that will take it there. But based on the cup pattern quality, it definitely has that potential. I would think at least minimum the TM-3X on that, which would be a pretty hefty gain from here, especially on options. So it looks really good. This is basically an A+ rated trade, probably about a 94 stock rating on it. We don't get a lot of 94 stocks, so this is one of those. MSTR Microstrategy. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.